Today's video is going to be part educational, part public service announcement. I do want to start off with a disclaimer. I am not a healthcare professional, nor do I play one here on YouTube. I'm just somebody who has personal experience with this subject, and I hope you'll allow me to share it with you because I do believe there are people that are misinformed. And this seems like the perfect time to introduce exactly what the topic is going to be about today. CGMs, continuous glucose monitors. We're going to talk about how to apply one, how they work, who needs one, and who doesn't. Are they worth the hype? And most importantly, I want to let you know about an issue that surrounds them that nobody's talking about. This particular one is the Freestyle Libre 3. It's the newest on the market, it's the smallest, and it gives minute-to-minute glucose readings. These are the hottest new toys. I actually noticed the fad starting about a year ago. They're all over Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, every single social media platform. Everybody has one or wants one, from weight loss influencers to doctors on YouTube, even your average mom next door. They're being used for weight loss, biohacking, even just to test particular activities to see how blood sugar is going to react. Swimming, mowing your yard, taking a shower, from the extreme all the way to the mundane. And of course, they are being used to show how your blood sugar reacts to particular foods that you introduce into your system. Everyday Joes are recording their experience of, hey, today I'm eating cotton candy. Let's see exactly what happens to my blood sugar. Filming every step of the process and then sharing it with the world. Companies, including Libre, have partnered with weight loss programs, Weight Watchers, and multiple other ones that are online so that as you're trying to lose weight, you can check your blood sugar levels and know where you're at what time, and what foods affect you. There was a time about 17 years ago, if this would have been introduced, I would have been the first in line. At 330 pounds, I would have tried anything to lose weight. I pretty much did try anything and everything except this. To be able to obtain one of these, you would need a doctor's prescription and medical necessity, like type 1 or type 2 diabetes, possibly even hypoglycemia. Continuous glucose monitors like the Libre 3 and Dexcom were initially created to help type 1 diabetics. As a type 1 diabetic, you have to constantly be monitoring your blood sugar levels so you know where those numbers are, and then inject yourself with insulin so that you stay within a healthy range, not going too low and possibly dying, or going too high for an extended period of time and causing damage to your body. Let's talk about how to apply one and what they can do for you if your doctor considers it medically necessary for you to use one. Everything is contained in the box. Once you open it up, you're going to pull out this system. There's an informational packet inside the box that is going to walk you through everything. Decide on site placement. I like to insert the sensor into the side of my arm just because it's convenient. Wash your hands, clean the site with alcohol, and then give it time to dry. Take this particular part of the system and you're going to twist off the top. Your sensor is attached right here. Put it on the side of your arm or the side where you're going to place it. Push down. There is a spring action in this part that is going to eject the sensor. It's going to automatically stick. I've never had an issue with it coming off, so I don't have to put anything on it to hold it in place, but you can pick up some of the little stickers if you want to. This little round piece underneath it, it injected a little sensor tube underneath the skin. It is testing that fluid, getting my glucose levels, and then sending them to either the monitor or the app on my phone so that I have up-to-the-date real-time readings available to me at a moment's notice. The monitor that you can carry around also requires a prescription. I have the app installed on my phone. It's going to have a graph, a place to add notes. In those notes, I can add what I had for a meal, if I had a snack, how many carbs, how much insulin I injected at what time. I have access to daily patterns, times in range, low glucose events, daily graph. It'll even average out and give me an A1C over the past 3 months. I am a type 1 diabetic. Because I have a CGM, I'm not constantly poking my finger, getting a blood reading to know what steps I need to take to keep my blood sugar within range. Where this is testing the fluid that's right under the skin, it isn't as accurate as a blood glucose stick in your finger, but it's pretty close. The most important thing for me and my family is it allows us all to connect. I send them the link, they download it onto their phone. When my blood sugar gets extremely low, the app on the phone sends out this high-pitched beeping alarm. It's alerting me that I need to take immediate action. Not only do I get that alarm, my family members who are connected also get that alarm. So if for some reason my blood sugar had dropped so fast I was rendered unconscious that the alarm was no use to me, they get the notification as well. So they know to check on me, have someone check on me, or call 911 immediately. That is literally a life-saving feature. And a few weeks ago, I had a blood sugar low that rendered me unconscious for approximately 3 hours. That is the night that I almost died. Without these, the majority of us have to go back to finger sticks. Plus, we're not getting alarms and notifications that could save our lives. Yes, you heard that right. For a portion of the population, these could save our lives. These are a medical necessity, and I'm not being overly dramatic. The problem is, these are not getting into the hands of the people they were initially designed to help out. Over the past 3 years, you know as well as I do, there has been a shortage of virtually everything. With popularity growing and everybody wanting to play with the hot new toy, what has happened is there is a shortage on the market for these particular systems. There's only a handful that type 1 diabetics really need to be able to get a hold of because those systems tie in to pumps and they work in tandem. I don't like being a type 1 diabetic, but I do feel like I am entitled to something like this before anyone else that is just using it for fun. We need them to help us survive. I have actually talked to multiple content creators about a shortage and they called me a liar. I've had people comment on my videos telling me that I should try harder to get it from a different pharmacy, that I need to be more diligent. I do use a massive chain pharmacy. We're not talking about some little mom and pop store. Every single month, when my prescription goes in to be refilled, I get a phone call saying it's not available. Here's a recording of the most recent notification I received from my pharmacy.
Freestyle Libre 3 sensor are out of stock right now.
I realize that that may not be good enough for some people, but you can go online and you can search. There are pharmaceutical databases, there are medical databases that talk about shortages, what people are having a hard time getting a hold of. Will the company that makes the Libre, Abbott, tell you that there's a shortage? No. What I'm hoping is that this goes out, people will share it, comment, like, pass this on, and realize that if they're getting these types of systems just for fun, that they'll hold off until there is no longer a shortage, or you can get one that is not made for diabetes, that is made for weight loss. There are multiple of those available online and from different companies, but Dexcom and Libre are needed to pair up with an insulin pump. I cannot even imagine being a parent to a child that has type 1 diabetes and not be able to get a hold of one of these so that I would know what their blood sugar is at all time. I would have to poke their finger in the middle of the night, constantly sticking them so that I could inject the adequate amount of insulin needed. We live in an amazing time where people stand up for others. Everybody has each other's back. We need to be doing that right now, especially with something this important. Do I think that blood glucose monitors are worth the hype? Gonna be honest, in the beginning, before I ever used one, I was terrified. First, I thought it was gonna hurt when I injected it into my arm. It doesn't. Poking my finger multiple times a day and throughout the night hurts a lot more than this one-time stick, and this stays on for 14 days. Yes, I think they're worth the hype. And I believe in the future, these are going to help so many people with weight loss, with metabolic issues. The potential is virtually endless. But until the world gets back on track and we don't have to worry about shortages, these need to be able to get into the hands of the people that need them most first. Which means some people may have to do without the newest, latest, greatest toy. That way, a portion of the population who is already dealing with a medical condition like type 1 diabetes can have a better quality of life. If you don't need a Libre 3 for medical reasons, life and death, poke your finger. That blood level is going to be more accurate. You don't need one of these for fun and games. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.